Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you have not been here before. Today is a long-awaited video for me. Today's gonna be like a little story time on me getting fired from my last job. So basically, let me just start from the beginning. First, if y'all want to like grab a snack, grab a drink. First things first, I went to cosmetology school in 2020, January 2020, and I did not graduate until May of last year. So just about a year ago, I graduated from cos school. About a month after I went to cos school, I started at a salon. I was a hairstylist there for like 4 months. I was a receptionist there for like 2 months. So I worked there for like 6 months. So by the time I was done there, I was honestly just like looking for a new job because, for one, I felt like it wasn't like a really well-managed salon in my opinion, and I wasn't getting the help I needed as a new stylist. So I kind of just felt like stressful in that aspect because, for one, the one manager was out on maternity leave. So she was not there like for a while. And then the boss, the owner at that salon, she really didn't come in a lot. Like, I didn't see her a lot. So like, obviously that just shows how that went. It was about what? It was September whenever I was like starting to look for a new job. So basically I got an interview with this lash place that was about to be just opening in my, like, right next to the town I lived in, basically. So it was like a 15-minute drive to work. Obviously nothing for me. 15 minutes drive is nothing. You gotta drive 15 minutes anywhere. So I applied and I got an interview, and that, I think it was the same day that I had the interview, or maybe like 2 days later, I had signed a contract with them, basically stating that if I sign this contract, I can't quit for a year unless I want to pay for training costs, which, understandable, whatever. So the way that they talked to me about it in the interview, it sounded like way too good to be true. If you have a way too good to be true feeling, it is. I had a weird feeling about signing a contract, but I was just like, oh, whatever. It's like a great opportunity. I get to learn lashes through a company. I don't have to get my own lash course or whatever, which I still did. Basically, I signed this contract, and that was on September 29th, 2021. A month later, we have like a team meeting, like meet the team. I'm still at my salon job at this point. It's like literally a month later from this interview I had. It was literally like October 27th or 28th or something like that. There was probably like 10 to 12 girls there. Like, this whole table was surrounded by people. Actually, one of them was one of my friends that I went to college school with. So we kind of just like got to enjoy this experience together, right? Basically, at this team dinner, you know, everybody's bonding, everybody's having fun, we're all getting to know each other, and life's great. They had like wine there, and that already is a red flag. Like, you're like literally telling your employees to drink and drive. That's how I take it. It was like a decent night. It wasn't anything like crazy, whatever. I think it was like 2 weeks later that we started our training. The training was very sporadic, like once or twice a week. Like, I get it. It's just training. But it's just like, we have it for 2 hours on a Saturday, and then Tuesday comes along and it's 5 hours, and then Friday comes along and it's an hour and a half. Like, I brought my friend, she was my model. and I did what I had to do and I left. So we kind of like learned lash extensions strictly first, and then after they were kind of just like, okay, now we can learn about like the lash lifts, the brow lamination, like the tinting and waxing and all that. We spend like a few weeks or whatever on lashes, and then, or on the lash extensions, and then they go and move on with the brow lamination, the brow or the lash lift, the lash tint, all that good stuff. Whenever it came to that, I had a few vacations over the month of February. No, it was one in February, one in March. And we're not even gonna get it twisted here. We started, my vacations were after we opened. So I should have been fully trained by the time we were open. Correct. I was not. Yeah. That training situation, just not good. I didn't learn half of it. We start, I think, what was the day? I think we opened like February 5th or 6th or something. That was my first day, at least, I think. It's the first week of February that we open. And mind you, I am a full-time employee. They had told us previously to opening that if we don't have a full book, like, we'll still be able to work at the salon. Like, we'll still be able to go in, get our hours, and practice if we need to. So the first week of us being open, I go in for my shift, and nobody, like, none of us had anybody. So we all sat there for 8 hours on these lash beds, chilling on our phone. I wanted to get my lashes done, but everybody was being lazy. So nobody wanted to practice. It's just like, okay, you do lashes for a living, you don't want to practice. I was trying to like get my lashes done. Nobody else wanted their lashes done. And it was just a boring day. I think like the 2 days after that were the same way. Like, we kind of just sat there or whatever. I didn't have anybody. And then that following week I went on vacation to Florida. So basically, yeah, I went on vacation, whatever. I come back. At this point in time, we had been open for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a while, right? Still nobody booking with me. The only people that book with me literally are my 2 friends. One of them from cosmetology school, one of them from high school. Like, they're very close friends, and they're only booking with me to support me as a friend. They're not here to they are here to get their lashes done, but they're not here to stay. You know, they're not long-term clients. They're just coming to support a friend. So that already is just like, okay, that's not gonna make me money, honey. So the clients that I did have, the 2 clients that I had repeatedly were my friends. And then any other client that I had was just a rando offline, right? And they always booked the cheapest service. Like, they were always doing deals at this place just to get people in the door. So it's like, for a $80-$90 set of lashes, they were charging $50 or $60. And it's just like, okay, I get paid minimum wage and 10% commission. So for me to do this girl's lashes, I'm gonna get so much for minimum wage, and then I'm gonna get $5 on top of that for commission, or $6 on top of that. For a $50 service, I get $5 or $6 of that. You know what I'm saying? Or 60, 70, 80, like, I only get 10% of that. That's not a lot. And I went into this knowing this because I had high hopes for them, but it just went downhill. Like, right after we opened, like, it just went downhill. The first month that we were open, I was doing what I had to do. I was posting on my Instagram. I was posting on literally every group around me that I could possibly try to get people in. I did what I had to do for over a solid month, okay? Yeah, that first month was just like trying to get people in the door. So the following month, I text my manager, and I'm just like, listen, I'm not getting money. Like, I've worked here since November and I've made no money. Like, they didn't even pay us for November or December training until January because they didn't want to have to worry about the taxes. So they held our paychecks there for 2 months until the new year, so they didn't have to like worry about taxes and stuff. So we were already being screwed over. I think my first paycheck for literally 2 months of training was $94. That's not gonna do much. We also had to wear scrubs. They said that they were gonna pay for the first pair. Never did that. From November to the end of February, I had made like jack squat, like no money, no clients, no like half-ass training. March comes around and this is whenever it's just like, okay, it's starting to bother me. Like, I'm not making money. I'm moving out of my house soon. I need to make money. Like, this can't be legal. The fact that I'm sitting here for 40 hours a week getting no clients and I'm doing everything I can. And they were sitting there complaining to us saying like, we're not doing enough to get people in and blah, 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 basically. So like, yeah, I get it. It's a clientele job. I'm full-time and I make minimum wage with 10% commission. I'm in like a pretty sticky situation at this point, right? Right. So I text my boss and I'm just like, hey, I need to find another job. I'm not getting clients here. Oh, this is the other thing. Let me hold off for a second. This is where I was going with that. The first week I was working there, even if I didn't have clients, right? First week, they let us work our full days, right? I come back from vacation and they changed out all of it. Like, literally changed the whole thing up. Like, okay, now you're not allowed to go in unless you have clients. So now we have to sit at home and wait for a client to book with us. Like, literally, I have to waste my whole day just to watch my schedule to see if anybody books with me. And I live 30 minutes away from this place. So I live 30 minutes away. If somebody books with me, I have to literally leave the second that they book. And I get basically no money out of that. I get minimum wage and then $5 on top of that. So I'm driving 30 minutes just to make maybe $15 for the day. And to put it into perspective, I got maybe 1-2 clients a month. So that's $15 or $30 for the month that I'm making from this job. That was my whole situation then. They didn't want to pay us. So they were basically like, oh, well, just sit at home until somebody books. So I started blocking myself off like an hour ahead of time so I could get ready and be there on time because I live 30 minutes away. So I block an hour, 45 minutes to an hour off. And they told us to do this. That's the thing. They were telling us to do this. So anyway, I basically was blocking myself off 45 minutes to an hour ahead of time to be able to get ready and go. I wasn't blocking my whole day. So if somebody did schedule with me, I could still make it. I had like a few times where that happened, but basically nobody booked with me the entirety of this job unless it was my friends. I brought up to my manager at like towards, I think it was like the middle or the ending of March. I don't know. I was like, girl, I need to look for a new job because this ain't doing shit for me. Like, we all know this. It's not doing shit for me or anybody else, and we're all saying it. So it's not just me. It's a problem for everybody here. And basically she was like, okay, like, that's fine, but you have to stay here. You have to stay scheduled here like 3 days a week. Like, that's the rules. First of all, baby, nowhere in that damn contract did it say what full-time or part-time was considered. And I didn't ask. I was just like, girl, I need to find another job. Like, put me down for 2 days a week. I could do Sunday and Tuesday. And basically that's when she was like, okay, like, let me talk to the other girl that was like in charge of payroll and hours and stuff like that, and we'll get it figured out. And I was like, whatever, do your thing, go talk to her. It had taken a couple days for her to get back with me, but basically I didn't give a fuck. I was already like finding another job. Oh, no. Here's the thing, she didn't get back with me. I found another job and I was like, hey, I found another job. I can only work these 2 days. Like, it's not a choice at this point. It's not an option. I can work these 2 days and that's it. Yeah, so basically I am currently at that job that I had found while I was working there. And this is so crazy, but this is the thing, is my first month at that job, I had made as much as I made at the eyelash place in 7 months. Does that not signal something? I'm sorry that this story is literally all over the place, guys, but I'm so bad at storytelling, so hopefully the way I piece this together can like help that out. Basically, I guess the moral of the story is I started this job in November. We didn't get our first paycheck until January. I had quit my salon job in October because I didn't know the schedule for this job. I didn't know how many days a week I was gonna be training. So I did quit my other job. The way that I explain this, it doesn't sound awful, but if you were to live in this situation, you would know. You know what I'm saying? This business is a shit show and the people running it do not know what the they're doing. I'm just over this whole thing. I'm gonna pay back the $500 or $600 that I made from this place and I'm gonna call it even. So yeah, guys, don't sign contracts if, just don't sign a contract with a job because this is the possible outcome of it. And the communication, that's another thing. The communication was awful. Like, they would not get back with you for days, weeks, like literally from February to now. I don't think I've even seen the bosses ever since I went in there. Like, I don't think they've been there. Yeah, that's my story time. If you guys did not get any clarification or have any questions about like what my experience was like, please feel free to comment and leave any whatever you need to do, because I would like to clarify everything up and I feel like I missed a lot. I was gonna write down like bullet points, but I honestly was just like, I can remember everything. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's just like, maybe not. Maybe I couldn't remember everything. But anyway, yeah. I honestly didn't even need a whole story time. If I could just like put it all in like a 30-second video. I didn't get paid for 3 months straight. I got paid $90 a month and I didn't even get training and they want me to pay them back. So yeah. I hope that this video included everything. And if it did not, I am going to watch it back and I will include some stuff that might not have made sense. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope you guys never have to go through anything like that in your life, because honestly, it's so stressful. Toxic jobs, not it. Toxic employers, not it. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope it's so sunny where you live. It's not where I live. It's actually very cloudy. But I hope it's so sunny and happy where you live. I hope that you had a great day or have a great day. And just don't ever sign a contract, guys. I will see you guys later. Bye.